All right, so welcome to another very spontaneous live stream. Again, I did not plan it, as I normally never do, but I thought I'd come and hang out with you guys a little bit and show you, see, I had to switch back to the correct camera there, and show you what I'm going to be having coming out in the YouTube video that's going to come out in about 30 minutes from now. Okay, so in the new YouTube video, I teach this really cool song that's one of my favorite songs, and that is Mary Jane's Last Dance, the Tom Petty tune. Any of you know that song? Hey everybody, thank you for coming and hanging out with me. So I'm going to do a quick little lesson now for you, and then if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Friday is a good day for me to come in and do a little live stream. I haven't done one in 2 weeks. I actually planned on doing them, but I just got busy. I actually have some really, really big news for me personally, and I guess also for you guys that follow me. 2 weeks ago, I hired my first virtual assistant. So she's been really, really super and helping me with a lot of the computer work that happens behind the scenes. You know, just seeing my videos, you don't realize how much work goes on behind the scenes. So I finally hired somebody, and it's been super. It's been so great, but I've been spending a lot of time teaching her, so that's why I haven't really... Oh, I see Michael's in the house. How you doing, Michael? Great to see you, man. Great to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Look, I can pop you onto the screen. He says, great move. Excellent. What time is it over there, Michael? We got Stuart from Australia. How you doing, Stuart? Thank you for hanging out with me. So yeah, now I finally, hired somebody to help me out. I actually got kind of burnt out a couple months ago and then totally stopped everything. Then this time around, I thought, okay, I'm gonna need some help. And I actually read a really good post from another creator saying how he burnt out and then hired somebody, and that really helped. So yeah, it's been really great, but I haven't had time to schedule live streams and all that stuff. So we're going to be scheduling them in the future. But for today, I just wanted to come and hang out a little bit and show you what's going to be coming out. 5:30 a.m. Wow, you're already awake at 5:30. That's wild. What are you up to? What are you going to do today? Play some guitar? Do some running? Go on a run or something? Do you work out? All right, everybody. So let me show you this cool little riff that I really love so much. So it starts off on A minor. And what we're going to do in the A minor is we're going to hit those notes that are in the A minor, but without these two fingers down on the strings. And then we're going to hammer on. See that? So, and then we're going to go into a G and really start off using that bass. Okay, cool. Pickleball. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Sounds cool though. Sounds cool. Nice to see you, Michael. I haven't seen you in a long time, since the pandemic, I think. Great to see you, man. So on that G, we're going to do that. And then on the D, it's really cool how you can take these simple chords. These are so simple. It's just A minor, G to D. So simple. But at the same time, if you just... play it slightly differently, you can get so much juice out of it. I'm amazed every time at how much juice can be, squeezed out of such simple music. I see Facebook user is in the house. Hello, Larissa Grease. Excellent. Very happy to have you here. I unfortunately can't bring you in with your face if you're in the Facebook group, because Facebook doesn't allow that. But if you're on the Facebook page or on my personal Facebook page or YouTube, then I can bring you in. See, I brought Michael in before, and we can see your faces, okay? Yeah, so as I was saying, I'm always getting distracted by the comments, but I love the comments. Keep them coming in. When I finish this little brief lesson, then I'll come and interact a little bit as well, okay? So again, the A minor, and again, this is going to be a video that's going to come out on YouTube in about 25 minutes. It's scheduled, which is great. You're going to get it in 25 minutes. If you're email subscriber, it's going to go straight to your inbox, okay? So yeah, so on the A minor, we're doing this cool hammer-on thing, right? So G. For the D, we're starting off on that sus2, and then we're doing a hammer-on, right? And then back into the A minor. And then the second time around, it's going to be almost the same, but now we're going to add in this seventh. So now we have an A minor 7. And then just notice how much that adds to the tune, right? So second time around, just this one note, the second time around does something to the tune. I'm always amazed at how such simple music can sound so good, you know? So the second time around, we're adding in that 7th, back to the G. Same thing on the D. And then A minor. I see Australia. Wow, we have some Australians in here. We got some people in the US. I'm sorry for my US friends that are watching the replay. I know people always complain that I never schedule these things. So please forgive me, but I'm going to try to make the replay as interesting as possible for you guys watching the replay. Then in the future, I'm really going to try to schedule these so that everybody's awake, right? Anyways, okay. So that's kind of the main little riff that I just love so much. And then it goes into an E minor. And then it goes down to A. Back to E minor. Down to A. Then ends on a G, okay? So the really cool thing that the second guitar player does after that E minor, when it goes to an A, he does this. It's a little bit hard to play and have it be in tune, but it's this really cool walk down where he's playing the A major triad in different parts of the guitar fretboard, right? And it has this really, really cool movement to it when he does that. So I really like that. But also in the lesson, what I show you how to do, and I'm going to show you how to do now, if you can't do that move, so this is 5th fret, I'm barring down the 1st, 2nd string, middle finger, 6th fret, right? That's an A triad. If you think about your A major bar chord, you can just take off these pieces that are here, right? And what's left is this. So that's how you can always find that triad. Okay, same with this. This is like the D shape, right? Your D major just pushed over here to A. And if you know you're caged, that's actually your C shape pushed over here. Okay, but we're only playing these 3 notes. So, and then this is like your A shape, right? But we're just gonna, again, take small pieces of that, right? So that's where those are if you wanna play that. I love playing around with these triads. Also, how's the volume on my voice? Does it sound okay? I think it should be okay because the last live stream I did, people were complaining that I was too quiet, so I cranked it a little bit. So hopefully it's okay now. All right, we got 18 people in here, 20 people in here. All right, thank you for hanging out with me, everybody. Let me know where you're from in the comments and how long you've been playing the guitar. I'd really love to know your personal journey, where you're at right now. That would be really great. And I can also bring you into screen. Here we got Mr. Mule A up early. We got Ron from Australia, also on YouTube. Thank you, Ron. Yeah, and not a ton of comments so far, but that's fine. Let me know where you're from. I'm curious where you're from and how long you've been playing the guitar, okay? So on that, in that tune, instead of playing this walk up, right? What you could also do that I really like to do, and it gives you that same feeling of movement and momentum. Denmark, wow, that's cool. Stojanovic, where are you from, Stojanovic? Originally. Ja sam iz Hrvatske. To vjerojatno razumiješ, ne znam, reci mi da li to razumiješ ili ne, ali Stojanović vjerojatno razumiješ kad ovako govorim. Jugoslavija, negdje bivša Jugoslavija, reci mi odakle si. If you're from Denmark, then excuse me for switching languages there. Yeah, anyways. Serbia, all right. Pozdrav iz Austrije. Ja sam u Austriji, ali mama mi je iz Hrvatske i onda ja sam proveo dosta vremena u Hrvatskoj i sad živim u Austriji. Okay, I'll switch back to English, but it's kind of fun to switch a little bit. It's interesting for my brain too, because like, whoa, what's happening here? Okay, rođen u Dansku. Okay. Look, Dujo's in here too. Another person from Serbia. My neighbor is from Serbia, and I actually played chess with him this morning. This is really cool. Today, since I've been working like 7 days a week, every single day for like a month, and getting into the studio early, this morning I gave myself some time. I didn't get here until a little bit later. And I actually went to my neighbor's house, who's from Serbia, and we played chess. I love to play chess. So I actually had a really very pleasant morning playing chess. He beat me 2-1. It was pretty close. I was nervous because it was the first time playing against him, and you never really know your opponent until you play them a couple of times. But yeah, I really love to play chess. So Slovakia in the house. Ciao from Italia. Ciao, ragazzo. Thank you for taking out my live stream here. We got Slovakia in the house. Excellent. Yeah, so I'm a chess player. I don't know if any of you guys play chess. You can find me at chess.com. If you search Henry Olsen Guitar, that's where you can find me everywhere. Add me as a friend, and then if I'm online, challenge me to a game of chess. I'm 800 and... Well, I was 830 ELO, but now my ELO went down to 700 and something because I've been working more. But anyways... enough about chess. Yeah, so that little triad there, if you don't want to do that walk up, what I really like to do is I'll do this. I'll take that A and I'll play A sus2, then I'll add my pinky, then I'll do a sus4, and then I'll go back to the A. So again, I'm creating the same kind of motion in the music, right? So and that's something you can do anytime you're on an A, right? If you're on A major, on A minor tonality, it's not going to work that well because then you lose that minor tonality. But anytime you're playing an A major in a song, if you have that major tonality happening with that A, you could play the sus2. Again, just remove your pinky for that. Go down, go to the sus4, and then just walk it back to sus2, right? So... All right, so let me know if that's an interesting thing for you to play around with. Again, where else are you guys from and girls that are in here? I'd be very curious to know. And how long have you been playing guitar? I'd love to hear a little bit about your guitar experience. So this kind of completes the basic, just structure of the lesson that I wanted to give you today. It also gives me something to talk about until questions come in. It's 11:40 here in Austria. It's still morning time. What time is it where you're watching? And how long have you been watching guitar? Been playing guitar? I'm curious to know. I'm still drinking coffee, by the way. And then I'm going to go have lunch in about 20 minutes when we get off. So if we don't have any questions coming in, then I'm going to probably sign off now. Again, I have another YouTube video and new one coming out in about 20 minutes where I, have nicer cameras. Well, it's the same cameras, but filmed with 4K resolution. So if you want to go watch that and learn in more detail, feel free to go watch that YouTube video on my YouTube channel in about 20 minutes. It's already locked and loaded and it's going to go live in 20 minutes. All right. Maybe I'll stay on for another 20 minutes. We'll see. If you guys can keep the conversation going, I'll stay on until 12 o'clock. So I see Philippines. Excellent. Very nice. This wonderful virtual assistant that I just hired is also from the Philippines. Extremely grateful for everything that she's doing. Yeah. I don't know exactly where. I could find out, but I don't know it off the top of my head. Cooperstown, New York, 6 a.m. Wow. I should have waited a little bit longer to go live, but I like doing it when I'm still fresh and have energy. And typically after lunch, sometimes I have a little bit of my energetic crash happening. But today's been a good day. 6 a.m. Pennsylvania, 9:40 Australia time. Interesting. So how long have you guys been playing, those of you who are in here? Been playing for 5 years, but been slacking off. All right, so why are you slacking off? What's going on? What do you think is going on? Typically, I find is that, if you're not finding songs that are inspiring you to play, that will definitely contribute to the slack off. So I always recommend that people really try to find songs that they love, and that are also within their reach. It doesn't make sense if the song is way too hard for you, but if it's within your reach, then you can totally pull it off. Arpeggio progression groove to play. Very interesting. Do you mean you're playing arpeggios like this? Or are you playing like chords? And then puno pozdrava, sviram gitaru skoro 3 godina. Oh, very good, Stojanovic. Very good, nice to hear that. That's a really great picture you got there, man. Where is that? That's not in Denmark. So let me bring you guys into the screen. All right, so Joya, 5 years. Then we have Steven with the arpeggios. Then we have our friend Stojanovic. With a really, really nice picture. That's not Denmark, though. Denmark is not that tropical. Pozdrav Hrvatska. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Any recommendation? Okay, yes, wrist pain. So we got a question here. So Stojanovic has been playing for 3 years. Very good, very good. You can make a lot of progress in 3 years. Joya says recommendations for wrist pain. Yeah, so don't play through wrist pain. That's something you really, really want to avoid. What you want to not have happen is have your wrist go like this, like too far. Okay, let me see if you can see that. But I think how can I get you to see this? You want to have your wrist be straight. Like this, as straight as it can be without going hardcore like this. And then you can just do the test. Have your hand be like this and try to move your fingers, or try to have your hand be like this and now try to move your fingers. Everybody watching this can try to do this now. And you'll see that it's much, much harder to move your fingers if your hand is like this or if your hand is like this, okay? So when you play, you want to really try to spend some time focusing on that wrist. Okay, and if you notice that it's way too bent, it looks like you can see this pretty well now. Try to have it flattened out, okay? And this is something you're going to have to consciously spend some time fixing because depending on how long you've been playing, you've been having this bad twisted wrist habit for a long time. So it's probably going to take you maybe a couple of weeks of really consciously trying to relearn with your wrist not being as bent like that, okay? I hope this makes sense. So yeah, you're gonna have to consciously figure out, like with the F major chord, it's hard to keep it flat. Let me see, how can you see that? It's hard to keep it flat. But like on a C or A minor, just try to notice where you're bending it too much. And even on the F, try to see if you can play it without bending your wrist as much, okay? And I actually spent time on this because I had problems with my wrist as well in the past. So I had to kind of really try to consciously avoid that pain barrier, right? So it might take a little bit of time of really focusing and catching yourself over bending, over stretching, right? So really try to consciously catch yourself when you're doing it, and then try to fix it, okay? And then just develop that new pattern and that new habit of playing it without pain and without too much bent in the wrist. And then you're gonna slowly fix the problem. Okay, never play through pain. That's a big one that I learned the hard way, because when I was playing fingerstyle and I was younger and I thought nothing can happen to me and I'm gonna live forever. I'm Superman or whatever. I was doing this thing. It was with my left hand. That's how I originally hurt my left hand. Yeah, now I remember. I was doing this crazy stretch. And again, age, I was young, and you think you're just never going to get hurt. But then you realize, oh, you do get hurt, right? So I was constantly playing through pain, thinking that nothing's going to happen, right? and I had pain in my wrist to the point where I couldn't even open a doorknob. I could open it. It's not like I couldn't, but it was painful, you know, and that really set me back. So I learned the lesson the hard way. Don't play through pain, right? Try to avoid pain at all times. If it's hurting you, take a break, take a week off if you need to, you know, but don't play through pain. And now my thing is healed, but my brain is very, very aware because I had pain, I don't know, for months. It didn't go away right away. So I learned the hard way. And now my brain is super conscious. Like if there's pain, I am going to stop right away and fix that or just do something totally different, you know? Okay, so I hope that helps you, Joya. So we got Daniel from Michigan, 60 years, but not much of those years. Now about every day. Wow. Okay, so when did you start playing, Daniel? So Joya says, yes, that makes sense. Excellent. Very happy to hear that. Been playing for years, got so bored watching lessons, trying to mimic and sound the same as the tutorial. The tutorials go too fast because you know it. We are struggling. The tutorials go too fast. Yes, some tutorials go fast, some go a little slower. I guess it depends on who's teaching. I try to go slow, but sometimes even that's not slow enough, you know. Different teachers, I guess, teach differently. But what I would recommend is don't overextend what you're practicing. So if you start practicing a song, then really play that song until you can play it. You know, don't try to take 10 songs and not ever get good at any of them, right? Take one song and really focus on it. And this is something I say, I'm like a broken record, but get it to the point where you can record it and show it to other people and be proud of what you've done, right? Like I just recently made this short video of Dead and Alive. Now I can kind of play it, but I really wish I would have made a recording of the first day. Like I couldn't play it. I could not play it, you know? And even the second day I couldn't play it. I practiced that one for about 3 days. And you'd think that after 20 years of playing the guitar and doing all these crazy technique exercises to play fast and all that stuff, that I'd be able to play that totally easily. But still, it kicked my butt for 3 days, you know? So even experienced people with a lot of time under their belt playing and focusing on right hand technique have trouble and have to practice and have to keep coming back, you know. But I also noticed the second day when I came to it that it was better, you know, and that was motivating me because I realized, oh wow, it was hard yesterday, but today I'm a little better. Then the third day it was even better. Then I think the fourth day I recorded it, right? So just be aware of that. It takes time. And I can only imagine, and I practice it for every day, you know, and I can only imagine if I would have taken a day or 2 or 3 days off between those sessions, it would have been much, much harder. And I know that a lot of people that work full time don't have time to practice every day, you know, so don't be hard on yourself if you can't get things right away. It takes time and it takes practice. And if you can, try to get back to it every day, because that's how your bodies and your fingers and your muscle memory is going to really remember what you were doing, right? So that's really something I think about a lot. I see Norma Živolic is in the house. Hello, Norma. Kako si? Fala, šta me pratiš? I watched a lot of tutorials. One thing I wanted to get back here was Steven. Steven says, 3-note arpeggios in the key of C when added strum of chord. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Arpeggios are cool, man. Arpeggios are cool. Definitely something good to practice. So my friend Stojanovic says, I watched a lot of tutorials more times. It helps me. I watched am using Ultimate Guitar app. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Yeah. I'm on the Ultimate Guitar app too. Not all of my courses and stuff is on there, but I have some stuff there. That's been a pretty cool little partnership there. And it's funny because I grew up using Ultimate Guitar. Like, they've been around forever. When I started playing guitar, before YouTube, there was Ultimate Guitar, and I was using their tabs. Maybe fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what we were using back in the day. And then, like, now I'm one of their teachers. So that's pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool, yeah. So, Beatrix, I've been playing only a few months. You're a beginner guitar master. Oh, Skillshare. Very, very cool. Very cool. Oh, you found me on YouTube. What do I recommend after finishing the beginner course? I mean, the best thing really is my all access membership, supersimpleguitar.com. And then in there, you get all of the courses I've ever created under one roof. Everything is in one place. And then you also get a ongoing communication line with me. So you can send me emails, you can record videos of you playing, and I will give you feedback, right? So that's what I really love about it, is that it's not just videos that you watch, you really do have an open communication line with me. Skillshare, for instance, unfortunately, it's very hard to work with them. And the communications that they give us to communicate with students is just bad. So I haven't logged into Skillshare in months. So unfortunately, the communication there, I also can't interact with hundreds of people. I just can't. There's just not enough time in the day, right? So that's why the Super Simple Guitar All Access membership really is the place where I can focus on students and actually have ongoing dialogue and actually coach you and help you through your guitar learning process, okay? So honestly, I wasn't gonna plug it. I just wanted to come in and hang out, but you gotta call a spade when you see one. So yeah, if you want to, Beatrix, I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly, check out supersimpleguitar.com when you're done with that. Then you're really going to get, and please forgive me if you ever commented on Skillshare and I didn't get back to you. It's just because, again, they don't teach us teachers well at all. And they cut our pay. They cut our pay overnight 50%. They just cut it, So it's not motivating for us teachers to teach that. Even though I really care about you, there's just not enough time in the day, and I have to prioritize where I put my energy, So anyways, I hope that helps. As a beginner, I'm not sure what to do because there's so much information out there, so many courses. Okay, again, this is exactly what I was just talking about. So, and that's the problem that everybody has. Everybody learning guitar has that. And then again, I swear I didn't want to come in here and just promote my website, but it is the solution to that because you get all of the step-by-step courses that I've ever made. Everything is there. Plus you have an ongoing communication line with me, right? So I can guide you, right? So yeah, I'm proud of it. So if you want, come and check that out, everybody. If not, then, it's fine too. I'm not upset with anybody if you don't check it out. Could you show us some reggae? I'm having trouble with rhythm, says our friend Duyo. All right, let's do a little reggae. Then Steve says, don't play songs per se. I look for techniques in the songs. Oh, my video just went live, it looks like. Or it's going to go live in a couple of minutes. The email went out. Cool. There's going to be a new video on YouTube going out any minute now. Wait, let me do the reggae thing. So here's the reggae question. So for reggae, it's pretty simple, you just play on that. You play those upstrokes, right? Come on, everybody, sing along, right? So I'm doing kind of a dead thing going down, then I'm hitting that upstroke, and that's where I'm giving it the love, right? So and then that's an A major, E major, F sharp minor, D, right? Okay, and you could do that, you could do that here too, but it's going to sound better with bar chords because you're always getting those high notes on the upstrokes. Right? If you do it here, it kind of works, but it's just going to sound better with bar chords. And I know not everybody can play bar chords, so don't be hard on yourself. You will get it eventually. Yeah. Okay. So everybody, thank you for hanging out with me today. I think we're going to slowly start to wind down. Again, I have a new YouTube video that just went out live right now, or in like 2 minutes, it'll be live. Check that out if you want to. I'd really appreciate if you'd give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. It's all about the algorithm these days, and things like thumbs up and subscribes really help us. Beatrice, if you wrote to me on Skillshare, I'm sorry if I didn't get back to you, but I hope that I could explain the reasons for that. Okay. And if you want to go deeper with me, I'd really love to get to know you and meet you. And actually, I really enjoy building relationships with students. I really, really enjoy it. And it's really great for me to see people get better and grow, and Super Simple Guitar is a great place for that to happen. Okay. So if you want to hang out with me, I'd love to help you on your journey. And if you just want to watch my YouTube videos, I really, really appreciate you watching my YouTube videos, and for all of the support, or Facebook or whatever. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. I know there's a million places you can learn guitar on the internet. So yeah, you spending your time with me, I don't take it for granted. So thank you very much. I really, really do appreciate you spending your time with me and watching my videos. And I put a lot of time and effort in them. So I also hope that all of that time and effort actually gets across, and that I actually help you, and that you grow and you get better. And that, I'm just a guy in this room sitting here alone all day. Then I have an assistant now in the Philippines, and it's also really cool. It's been so great with this whole hiring process, because now the work that I'm doing is also providing for another family, basically, right? So the money that is coming in is now helping another family. As she helps me with all of the tasks that I have to, get through, it's also feeding her and her family, and I really take pride in that. What I'm doing to help you guys learn the guitar is also helping people, put food on the table. So thank you for all the support. It's been really great, and I will see you very soon with another lesson, another live stream, all the good stuff. Somebody gave me a mad face here. I wonder why. Anyways, there's mad people in the world, unfortunately, but that's fine. It's not great, but anyways. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a great day. See you later. Bye-bye.